Hey everybody, welcome back to The Wealth Around Us. This is going to be a short review for one of my YouTube subscribers and friend, Caliph by C Crew 51. But he was just got into his hands a bug-out vehicle, a 94 Cherokee, which I looked at one of those myself, and he was asking about a solar system for it. Well, this is the one I was speaking of, and a lot of people, anyone who watches Glenn Beck's or Fox News at around 5 o'clock has seen this. It is the Solutions from Science powersource 1800 solar generator. And this was one we just decided to go with just because it sounded like a good idea, and it turns out it is a decent generator. Now, if we will check it out right there, this old TV, or actually it's an old monitor that I've got on this is my place where I bench all my computers and stuff. And it's just a test monitor, but as we all know, CRT type monitors are horribly inefficient. They suck down power. And what we've got here, now basically this is like wall current. We've got one up front. When I say wall current, I mean it'll power a big refrigerator for a while. It's like having wall current. But it's got, what, 60 amp hours on it, which means we'll get about, realistically more than a day's use on a single charge, which is good. And as far as charging right here, we've got AC type terminal for 15 amp 120 volt AC, and it uses a modified sine system, so you don't want to be charging up like battery chargers and stuff like that, or 15 volt batteries and stuff like that too, because it will fry them. This thing's got a lot of power in it. But these are the same type of connectors that Hank uses on our homemade solar generators. I found that very funny. And this component right here is what I was talking about mounting to the top of your bug-out vehicle. Now, keep in mind, you don't want this thing where, it's going to get hit by something, because it's like not glass, it's set in lucite. You can see that looks like a wire sticking up there, but my finger is... there's nothing, it's like sunken down in the plastic. It's fairly darn durable, and it puts out really good. It puts out 120 volts at 12 volts, and I'm not sure what I think it's like 4.5 amps or something like that though, but it'll hurt you. And it has built-on brakes. It's real rugged in construction, the frame and whatnot. This could be the part that mounts onto your roof, but it also comes with, good length of cord off this power box that it transforms through. I think that's what it is, either transformer or a step up or step down converter. But this is real heavy duty power cord, and that just hooks directly up to the unit. And it works a few different ways. You might notice it has a plug on it. You can, the Jinx is messing with, and you can charge this up off the wall too. You don't have to use the 120 volt, and they say to keep it on. Like when I first got it, you've got to charge it for 72 hours. Just leave it in and charge, because it's got a bank of 3 batteries in it. And I believe they're not very much bigger than what I was showing you guys on the last solar generator that we built. It's funny to find out, that people are using the same thing on retail. But let's turn her on here. Now we'll see the battery's 100%. Let's plug this old monitor up to it. Ah, and would you look at that? Wait a minute, it turned on. You can hear that thing go. It's got like 3 transformers in it or something before it hits the cathode ray tube. And the cathode ray tube itself is a thing that shoots a beam of electrons, and it directs them through a magnet to make the beam warp, and that's how it writes the individual lines on it. A lot of people don't think about that anymore because these things are going by the wayside, but as you can see, it still works, and we're still at 100% power. And let's see how many amps we're pulling. I'm pulling 0.3 kilowatts, so 300 watts. Not bad at all. It really seems to do its job well. Ooh, look, we got a different reading now. Okay, now watch. Pull it back out. It'll go back up. But that's it. And well, where I'm at with the review is, got to be honest with you, at $1 a watt, I suppose it was worth it. The unit is actually, if you can see here, the unit is about, I mean, I don't know, it's in excess of 75 pounds, though, very easily. You know, and so is a gasoline generator and whatnot. But you're not going to put it on your back and go anywhere. It's not nearly as portable as they claim it is, although, you know, if you had a truck or a car or something like that, I could see using this in the CRV to go somewhere and form a base camp. But it basically can be used as a power hub, an uninterruptible power supply. Is basically what it is. Or, you know, you can actually let it charge up and then take it out in the sun and actually use it to generate your own electricity, because as you can see, this thing's quite overbuilt, and it provides a lot of current during the day, and those batteries act as, you know, the grid at the power plant, and just keep the battery topped off while you're running your stuff. So this is definitely what you want in terms of like reliability, and just it all being there and pre-assembled and ready to go and worked out. Like, it'll never overcharge itself. It manages the battery very well. If you're not building them for battery management like me and Hank did, where we used solar panels that never get the battery too hot, and inverters that will never pull it down too far before they shut off. Just so it's just like an innate, inherent quality of it that we were trying to build in, is the ability not to fry its batteries outright. Ours we can use any kind of interchangeable batteries we want, up to, you know, a certain amperage, because other than that, you're not trickle charging anything. You're not doing anything with those tiny little solar panels. But something like this, this seems to be about kosher. I mean, it'll work. It's a good thing to have, and we saw it as a good alternative to combustion engines, which, after seeing The Walking Dead, I'm not investing in any more fossil fuel stuff. It was a really crazy thing, but if society ever does shut down, or we ever do have like a Katrina situation where we need to get out of it, we're not finding no gas for no generators. So you better be making your own, or know how to make diesel, or convert them to liquid propane, or hope that don't run out too, or do like I did and get yourself one of these systems. Because this doesn't run on no gas, it runs on sunlight, and basically if the sun's shining, which it's pretty sunny here in this state, so it'll serve us well. It's not very breezy in the state, but it's sunny in the state, so that's the power form I chose, or else I would have gone with the Northern Freight wind power generator kit. So I'm JA, this has been the PowerSource 1800 review, and this is the wealth around you.